Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Oh man, we got some goodies came in the mail today. So just you know, like I needed some more Traxxas stuff. Yeah, on that last little bashing session with the sledge, these skid plates and bumpers underneath really tore up, so I figured I'd go ahead and get them. I'm probably going to replace them soon. And then I went and got a couple of bags of all the screws that go underneath because they get scratched up fairly easily. And then I went and got a few low-Z parts for the ProMoto. Got an extra chain because it just seems like that thing is stretching. I've already spaced it out. This is the drive sprocket in the front, which is plastic. And then I got a set of gears. I don't know, I just got the stuff that's, I think, might break. So it doesn't hurt to have a few items on hand. I did spare myself and didn't go overboard like I did with this. This is all because I watched people like Talbert that jump these things 200 feet in the air and break everything in the world and say, oh, this is weak and that's weak. And I got a little paranoid from my beginning days running Tamiyas where things actually always did break and we never jumped them anywhere near like what people do today. So when I got into this, you know, supply chain shortages, a lot of this stuff, actually when I got it was back ordered. It took a long time for it to come in. That's the reason I have a wall of parts. But we got to clean this off. We got 2 Vendettas we got to put on the bench. I got these vents that go here. How does this go? See, this is the original one. It is a one-piece design. I need to fix, I broke the fender right here. I guess that's the next thing I'm going to do after this. I need to get the tape off of here and put a little epoxy in here. And hopefully the epoxy is strong enough that it won't fight me. Or maybe, hell, I'll just put the vent in and then epoxy it, and then that way the vent's epoxied in there. But yeah, this guy on eBay, AJC Mods, he redesigned this. I know a number of people complained that these things were really difficult to get in, and they were. So now, what he did is he made a 2-piece design. So this ought to be fun trying to figure out what's what. And then you got, see, there's a bazillion little itty bitty screws. This is insane. Oh, wow. That is crazy. So I guess first step is we're going to have to match these things up. Maybe. Oh, these are little Phillips heads. Oh, I do have a baby Phillips here, so hopefully we can get, the key is just get one started and then your headache's kind of over with. Oh, come on. How the heck am I gonna... Should have done this ahead of time. Got the screw set up to go in there. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, these things look really cool, but man, what a pain in the rear to do this. Alright, this is a tough battle. I will check in with you when I get done with this, because this is probably going to take quite a while to get done, because this is just very difficult to try to get this started, because you're trying to thread into this main piece and then you're trying to get it to grab into the other piece behind. It's It's a little bit difficult. You gotta squeeze the crap out of it. Then I'm just trying to make sure I don't like over tighten and strip this dang thing out. Like that one, just freaking stripped. Dang it. These screws are a little too short for this. Yeah, look at that. It's not wanting to hold. Dang it. Oh well. What I'll probably end up doing maybe is, I don't even think that's going to help. I was thinking about a little hot glue, but I don't think that's going to help at all. Because it's a two-piece design. So I'll check in with you when I'm finished with this. There it is. What do you think? I just like that so much better than it just being a square hole. Now granted, I do like the original better. See here, you kind of got these blobs where the screws come through, where this is a little bit smoother, but this is kind of easier to put in, minus the screws that makes it hard. But this was a battle too, so there we go. Now it's time to fix my other body. I put this on. I thought I found a place to go speed run. It didn't work out. Nice brand new road with lots of manhole covers. So yeah, it's so freaking hard. I don't even know if I'm gonna ever get this car past 100. I mean, I know it could do it. Obviously it can. I got almost a 90 on 4S. I don't know if it's worth me just keep on pushing and breaking this thing till I prove it. So I don't know. Yeah, we need to so there you have it. We got that working. I got the JB Weld plastic bonder. I wasn't really happy with the way the Harbor Freight stuff was coming out. It just never felt like it really got hard. So I didn't trust it to hold this. So I just got this came in. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to fix the screw for the wing. I kind of got this half-ass setup right here that I need to fix. Look at that, cracked the body back here. I'm telling you, man, me trying to do this stupid speed run, I'm gonna end up destroying this car. I guess it was a good thing I got two of these things, but I really don't want to destroy it. Even though I have a spares, I kind of expected I was going to break something on this car and have to use extra parts, but I don't know. Like I said, if I can't find any place to bust 100 or whatever like that, so be it. Oh well, I know the car can do it. Had fun trying, but there's just no place around here that I can really find that I can do this. Alright, gonna go ahead and let that set up. Then I need to check this thing. I don't have a screw here at the house long enough, I don't think. Oh, I might have something back here in the shed. But other than that, so we got two Vendettas fixed up. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a few days. I think we can take the tape off now and see what we have behind here. You can see a little crack, but you know, I mean, the body's pretty beat up at this point. This whole front lip. It's speed running ain't easy. Definitely not kind when you keep crashing into things. But oh, I got a bulge there. But anyhow, so we got that fixed up. Wow, that thing's all split right there, but look at that. That feels nice and hard. I really like the way the JB Weld went in there. And now we also have the glue kind of incorporated into this vent. So I think it's really just going to help this fender here, because it's such a small part that now that the glue kind of stuck to the fender, I think it should help hold everything together. I mean, that feels really, really solid right through there. And then that should also help that thing stay in. So I like the combo of trying to glue the two together. I fixed the wing. I couldn't find a nut that would fit. So what I did is, this was basically just one of those ceiling anchors. You know, you poke a hole in there and those feet pop out and it holds like a hook. So I basically just broke those feet off and just used the centerpiece to get it tightened in there. So we got that done. So now we are ready to go take this out for another run. Now, two things. I know this video maybe seems weird in the edits. Initially, this was going to be part of my last video, the X-Max, fixing the shock. Because I fixed the shock and I said, hey, let's throw this on here. And I figured this would be really quick, doing the vents on the other body and fixing this one. And I would just add it together. That video would have been like 45 minutes long. And I cut out a lot out of the X-Max video too. And some of this too. So the edits don't really seem to flow, because I actually had to dissect the stuff out of 2 videos. So maybe that seemed weird to you, the way some of this edit's going. And then 2, I had a guy talk to, another YouTuber. He flies planes. He was going to help me out with my plane. We were supposed to get together, and I haven't heard from him. He texted me the other day, said, hey, anytime this week. So I gave him a day and said, does that work for you? You know, just give me a time and a place. And I haven't heard from him. It's been like 2-3 days, and I should be leaving in the morning to go do this, and I haven't heard from him. So I don't know what's going to happen with that, but I bring it up because there's a place in that area where I can run this. I believe I can. I went on Google Maps and measured, and it's like 1,500 feet or so. So it should be plenty of space, and I've been down this road before, and I don't believe there's anything out there. It's fairly freshly paved and a very rarely driven road. So I think it would be a good place to run this, to try to get this to 100. But if I'm not going up there to meet this guy to fly, then I'm not driving up there just to speed test the car. So I guess in the morning we'll throw the 4S in here and we'll go take it for a run and just practice, and then hopefully before long we're going to go ahead and throw the 6S in here. We're going to find a good spot and get this thing to bust to get 100. I beat this thing up so bad trying to get there. This is why I don't like running on the road that I'm at. It's barely, like I said, 2 cars is tight to pass, and then if you mess up the littlest bit, you know, you're off the road hitting stuff, and I mean it 70-80 miles an hour, it does damage. But all in all, I gotta give credit to the car, man. The car is held up phenomenally, other than just the body parts. I haven't had to fix anything on this car. Knock on wood. Nothing's happened to it, so kudos to Arrma for building such a solid thing. Now granted, I did put the center brace in here, so I think, like, I'm kind of hoping that maybe when we hit the trash can, instead of it breaking the chassis, that it kind of was just more one rigid unit, and it kind of distributed the shock load between these stronger towers up here. So maybe. I know Earl, he was going a lot faster than what I've been going, and he hit a curb, and man, he disintegrated that car. Whoa. And that's the dangers of the speed running. Can happen. Oh wow, man, this tire here is, dang. The center right there is shredded. I don't think this tire is gonna be safe to go 100. Wow. Well, I think it's going to be alright for the 4S passes. Even if it blows, we're not going to be going terribly fast. But yeah, wow, that is just shredded. So the good thing is I do have another set of hoons. I believe those are the silver. They're a little bit harder, but it's what I got. So I might just have to put the original tires back on here to do some other runs, but I think this will hold up for now. Man, even this front tire's got some. You know, I bet you it's from probably losing control and going sideways. Skating. I bet you all the tires probably have a spot like that. No, maybe not. Yeah, this one does. It's got a rough spot. Wow. Yeah, it's probably from losing control and going sliding sideways. Wow, but this one is ate up all the way around for the most part. Well, it's not too bad there, but it's really like right there. Wow. Okay, so other than that, the car is held up pretty good. So I can't really say anything bad about this setup, man. This is a robust setup. It's doing really, really well. So if I hear from the guy in the morning, we'll head up there and try to do a speed run. If not, I'm just gonna practice here with 4S because I don't feel there's any place safe for me to hurl this thing at 110 miles an hour and not risk hurting somebody, the car, or some property. I mean, I don't know. Just got to be safe when you're doing these things. I mean, even though it's not a very big object, it's probably like 5 pounds, probably a little bit heavier maybe with the batteries in there. At 100 miles an hour, it's going to do some damage if it makes contact. If I got somebody that's walking down the road and I don't see him and this thing goes off in the dirt and tumbles and hits them, or a car pulls out. So, got to be careful when you start playing with these speeds. Well, see you in the morning. Well, I came out here to my speed running spot, right? And I took the jumper out so that way I could find some heat shrink to fix that. And I'm just gonna have to run it at home, I guess. Ah, man, it's always something. Check it out, got the GPS strapped in there, the RC Guy Garage GPS holder, but I don't have the jumper. Oh, so now I can't run. All right, we'll see you at the house. I really wanted to run here because it's a smaller road, but it's smoother. But oh well. You've got to be kidding me! I thought I just stopped recording. Oh. Look, I hit 88, and now I have no proof of it because I didn't record. Dang it! I even lost control again on the way back and took out the neighbor's trash can. How did I not hit start? Oh, man. And look at this. It did good. See all the dirt that's in here? That's from hitting that trash can, and look. That held up. I cannot believe I did not have the GoPro recording. What the hell is wrong with me? Alright, so I saw Earl do this. So we're gonna start, stop, read. We're at 0. So we're gonna hit start. I guess it was okay. I wanted to do one more pass anyhow because this is just practice. Alright, that felt like a good run. I was full throttle for a good portion of it. So let's see. 89. Oh yeah. Even faster. 89. I'm almost thinking I might be able to break 100 on this road. I might be able to do it. Kind of scary, but ooh. Let's do one. I hate saying that. One more run. Let's so start, stop, read, 0. Now we're gonna hit start. Whoa. Oh man, I can't see where the hell it went. I think that's it right there in the grass. I didn't crash it. Man, I wish you guys would have seen when I did hit that damn trash can. Man, it flew in the air, but it held together. But yeah, there it is in the grass. So I got down here, it's so dark I couldn't see, and I was turning around and I got myself stuck in the grass. See, she is good. So let's hit stop, read, 89. 89 back to back. And the car gets to go back under its own power. I'm almost thinking, I'm thinking I can break 100 on this road now. I'm thinking I could do it. It'd be catastrophic if it hits anything, but I mean 10 more miles an hour. I mean, I know, I think Earl got like 115 out of his, but I think I'll be happy just to be like 105. It would be freaking awesome. Look, you can see the 2 tire marks coming through here. And then bam, right there into the grass. That's what I just hit. So I might have bounced off that mailbox then. I thought I hit the trash can, but I guess not. And the car ended up over there. Dang shame you missed it. But what I did differently now, you might be able to see where it says aux1, which would be the the 4th one down. Now it says plus 20. It said minus 20 or 30. That is the AVC, so the controller. So AVC is basically your vehicle control, your like stability control. I was running it in the negatives, so let me get this turned off. Actually, hold on, I just want to see something real quick. Alright, motor temps at 111. I wonder what that is. 6415. Is that how many feet I went? Oh, max 176. So not bad, actually. Yeah, sorry, that is a loud fan, but it is keeping this motor cool. Because don't forget, this thing was only designed for 3S. So check it out. I had that little accident there, and the Sky RC is still here. Awesome. 89. Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. I'm excited. I actually just feel like throwing in the 2 other batteries and running this thing on 6S right now. Try to break 100, but I guess just need to be patient. I need to like oh, another thing I did too is the telemetry, the exponential. I increased it to 50, so it kind of slowed it down, and I think it worked because when it was going up there, it started veering off, and I gave a quick turn, and the car just made a little correction, and it kept me from running off in the grass. Where before, if you do that, it's gonna be such a fast twitch. Oh, plus, if I'm gonna bust 100, I really need to change out these tires too, because they oh wow, yeah, I don't think these tires are gonna be good for much anymore. The fronts maybe, but I don't trust it, not if I'm gonna break 100. So we need to change out these tires. So yeah, I think I'm gonna see if I'm still gonna meet up with this guy and go fly. I'd much rather try to do the speed run there on the smooth. If not, I'm gonna try it right here. See how it goes, but I gotta change out these tires. I'm not running that fast on these things. Freaking awesome car. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. Like, shares, comments appreciated. Please subscribe if you haven't. If I haven't mentioned, check out this. Look at the dirt right here. Ooh, took a hit right there and it stayed together. All right, subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you on the next one.